I've been inspired by a teacher's just reflection that his honors students are actually struggling a little bit more than his kind of other classes in some things where they're like doing student-led discussion because they're so afraid of mistakes. Now, mistakes has been a really interesting concept for me, and I just read Britt Barron's book, Do You Still Talk to Grandma? And it is phenomenal. There are 4 types of mistakes identified by MindWorks, and actually, MindsetWorks, there we go. And actually I got this from Britt Barron's book. She cites and has a bunch of reflections on this. It is a phenomenal book, grab it. But she talks about the 4 types of mistakes that they identify, and this is based on the work of Carol Dweck and Lisa Black. The first type is stretch mistakes. So this is kind of obvious. We're trying to do something we've never done before. It's kind of like, oh, right, yeah, of course it's gonna be hard. We kind of can shrug it off and just be like, of course that was a learning opportunity, and I'm not feeling too bad about it. We have kind of those aha moments. Britt Barron in her book talks about how she was doing something really inefficiently, and then a colleague was like, you don't need to do that way, right? And you're like, okay, great, we'll learn. There are sloppy mistakes, which enough said. And then there are high stakes mistakes. Often Britt Barron talks about this, given the context of her book. This is in relationship. Often we make a mistake and we think we're doing the right thing, and then we're not, and then it is devastating to us. Our fear of being parted from community, which is a normal human desire, is just crushing. And so it takes a lot of maturity, a lot of understanding about ourselves, as Barron writes, to really make sense of this mistake and learn from it. I'm going to read from her book now. So she says, these can, quote, push us faster toward progress or slow us down to halt. So she really emphasizes, of course we slow down. Our brains slow down when we make a mistake. This is biological. Good stuff. However, we don't want to stop, and that's what often happens. So I encourage you to identify, celebrate mistakes in your class as an educator, as an adult, as a human, right? And think about the ways that we can learn and grow and celebrate the mistakes for what they are, learning opportunities to be better and be in community with one another in a better, more generative way.